We're back again with another situation. So this has been doing terribly bad, but that's not why we're here. There's something going on with the rupees. So you see this explosion upwards. I find it impossible to actually explain what is going on because if you look at this, it's just a normal, very normal support and resistance game. Okay, and then if even if you call this a liquidity sweep and this an auto block, like, and this a breakup structure, yeah. Right, so these both becomes liquidity sweeps as well. So because they're going down the structure for a temporary period of time, this becomes a liquidity sweep as well. Okay, so they do enough liquidity sweeps, gains momentum, breaks structure, yeah, and then breaks structure properly, hits this zone and goes back up, and then this happens. Like what? Now, even if you look backwards, you see a similar thing happening, right? So if this was support and resistance, wait, yo, I need to draw that line. But if this was support and this is resistance, yeah, it just casually respects that, and at one point just explodes downwards. Like, huh? You could say that this is a fair value gap, yeah, and it comes down to the fair value gap and then explodes down. But to be honest, this, if it comes down, we would expect it more to go up. Look at this, look at this. Oh my god, this market always does this. Alright, so support, resistance, up, down, liquidity sweep, up, down, up, and then just explodes upwards. So I can't really count when it's gonna explode upwards, or when it's gonna explode downwards. All we know, it pretends like it's a normal market and then it explodes. Pretends like it's a normal market and then it explodes. This is a slow uptrend, and then pretends like it's a normal market and then explodes. But technically speaking, after an explosion, it's supposed to come down here. So if you look at this, it's a 4 hour chart. Not really, because if you look at this explosion, continued exploding. I mean, it did come down though, but like inevitably. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's not exactly an explosion. That's a gradual up move. You feel me? Okay, okay, so this guy started exploding recently because if you look at this is a proper uptrend. If you know how to write trends, you'll be fine. Okay, so the trend continues upwards, sideways, and then over here it starts exploding up and down. It's all doing all sort of weird stuff. So what happened was days ago I predicted that this would go up, which it did. Don't ask me how I knew that. But now we gotta figure out what's gonna happen next, and your boy knows that it's gonna come down, like till here for sure, but like what I don't know is it gonna come down till here? Also, this is a fair value gap, pretty big one. Okay, so till here is compromised, but then we still have all of this left. So I feel like if it reaches anywhere under here, it might explode upwards or downwards. Don't ask the logic, even I don't know, it's a feeling. So truth is, we pretty much don't know anything. And then if this is the new trend, no, this is actually the new trend. Never mind. That's just the peak. That's just the peak. And is it gonna break structure and go to the peak after it comes down here? So down here and up, or is it down here and down, or is it just gonna do that? Ah man, this is why it's so hard. So let me see what the MACD says. MACD says, did it just say that it's gonna continue move? I swear it said like 2 seconds ago it was like it's gonna go down. Dude, no, it's like it's gonna go up. Where is it gonna go if it's gonna go up? I think it'll go till here and come back down. Why is it saying that it's gonna go up though? Oh, it broke structure already. Chat, it did already break structure, and now it's playing sideways. So it's pretty confusing. I don't know what's gonna happen. If you all know, please let me know. I genuinely have no clue what is going on. But yeah, I just wanted to show how confusing it can be sometimes. Because I don't. Okay, the reason I think I predicted that it would go up from here is because there is a fair value gap over here, a small one, but there is a fair value gap, and there is a lack of retrace in the way that it goes upwards. So I felt like it would definitely come downwards, and then once it hits this fair value gap, it'll eventually go upwards. It's not exactly what happened. The support and resistance game is what happened, and then eventual break of structure. But coincidentally, what I said ended up. I just said it would go up. It did end up going up, not the way that I said it would go up though. It's yeah, and given the way this guy, the market moved, I think it's gonna take enough liquidity sweeps and explode in one direction. Which direction is it currently taking liquidity sweeps from? This direction. Then it's gonna come down, more liquidity sweep, come down, more liquidity, boom. Yeah, yeah, that's the prediction for now. We're just gonna watch the market in the next 4 hours as well, and then see how much liquidity sweeps is gonna happen and from which side. And depending on that, we shall decide where to hit. And as for this guy, this this will eventually come down. We're just gonna predict what's gonna happen after it enters this fair value gap zone. Like what happens after that? Yeah, what happens after that? Genuinely, what happens after that? Does it? Oh, I mean, technically speaking, if this is the fair value gap zone, yeah, this guy did enter it already, and then on the next move, this dude started exploring upwards. What if that's another uptrend? Oh my lord, life is so confusing. Alright, I'm just gonna assume that it's gonna come down, and by then the daily and the 4 hours will give enough clues, and this dude will start cooperating instead of switching sides every 5 seconds. Okay, wait, now it's saying that it's crazy up. Okay, okay, it's crazy up. Okay, with a pretty big gap as well. Alright, what is the BB saying? Whoa, BB saying there's a fair gap as well. What am I saying? I'm saying let's wait for the market, and today evening I'm not free. Tomorrow morning we can decide which one to go. Alright, chat. I'll see you in the next one.